6 years in the making, thousands of clients and patients later, a functional medicine practice launch, 2 books later, a mind body program called Wholeness Method, and a big slice of humble pie. I'm excited to announce my next book, The Inflammation Fix. I now eat a lot of meat, and so do they. If you want to thrive, you need to eat meat. Meat is required. Hey guys, my name is Judy Cho and I'm board certified in holistic nutrition. And I have a private functional medicine practice where we focus on root cause healing, and that starts with the Carnivore Cures all meat elimination diet. During this time of Thanksgiving, I want to share a moment of gratitude and share my next book, The Inflammation Fix. It will be available in 2026, and we will be giving all updates in my newsletter. I will put that in the show notes, but I highly encourage you to sign up. We are doing a little bit of crowdsourcing with the graphics. If you want to pick the graphics that will end up in the book, I highly encourage you to sign up for the newsletter. You can pick which graphic you like. I've shared many topics thus far. I've talked about thyroid function. And in the newsletter, I will continue to share some thoughts and sneak peeks of the book. This book will cover so much of what I have learned in the last 7 years of being in the functional medicine space. I know that not everyone can work with our practice, nor can we even manage that. But my mission and my goal has always been to get people to root cause healing so that people can live their best lives and then give back and make this world a better place. I have 2 young boys. I want the world to be a better place so that they can have happier lives and friends and people that they love. And so a book can give you so many clues, levers, and tips and tools so that if you want to be proactive, you can try to do a lot of it on your own. There are certain situations you may need a practitioner, but I hope that I can give back by putting all of the knowledge and experience and clinical experience thus far to share with you at a far more economical price. We will touch carnivore diet, eliminations, gut healing, how chronic illness and chronic disease starts from inflammation. What does inflammation even mean? I get that it means fire, but what does that really mean? What does that look like in the body? So let's break it down. There are tactical tools. And then we get into healing and then what happens after the diet. So then we talk about environmental illness. That is not just mold. It is also Lyme and infections and viral infections that never seem to go away. Why do some people have Epstein-Barr, or some of the herpes virus just never go away? Shingles is another example of that. And then we talk about other toxins we're exposed to, including microplastics. The next section is on mind-body work. It is so fundamental in healing. I never create things unless the community needs it. Not that the community wants it, but that the community needs it. But the mind body, the limbic system support, the nervous system regulation is so critical. We get so much inputs to our brain, to our system. And so the way that we are processing that information, our brain loves things on autopilot. And so the way that we are regulating our nervous system, viewing the world, if it's mostly negative, that will absolutely impact our healing. And so I talk through a lot of that, some of the practices and tools you can take. The other big thing that we get a lot is, what are lab markers? What are important labs? And so there is a whole resource section of, here are all the numbers, all the markers, all the recommended supplements or medications, or the things, the next step things you could do for healing. Because the goal is root cause healing. And so if you can fix inflammation at its core and figure out where the inflammation is in your system, you can get to root cause healing. Big task, big ask. And that is why this book has taken so long to finally get out there. I initially thought that this would be Carnivore Cure version 2, that book, but it is a completely different rewrite. So there are slight elements of Carnivore Cure in it, but it is not the same book. If you want to hear some of the updates, then I highly recommend signing up for the newsletter. Again, it's in the links. And then you could be part of helping choose some of the graphics that will be in the book. I'm guessing right now that there will be at least 200 graphics and tables in this book. And so maybe some of the graphics, you can decide which one comes in. I do want to take a moment in this time of gratitude just to say thank you. I came on the scene as just a person that healed with a carnivore diet. And then I wanted to share everything I learned because my brain is always asking the questions of why and what else and what can we do to get to root cause. And so I just wanted to share because I'm a natural sharer. And for you to trust me and then trust our practice with your care, I am honored and I am grateful. And we never ever take it for granted. I know that right now it isn't the easiest of times and there's a lot of darkness, especially if you follow a lot of the news and a lot of the stuff that goes on in social media. But if we focus on gratitude and we focus on healing, we can actually heal. If you believe in the nervous system regulation, if you are in a rest and digest and repair state, you can have so much more healing. So every time you're scrolling or you're looking at negative news, you're pinging your brain, your nervous system to be in a fight or flight mode. So imagine healing. And that is why gratitude and practicing gratitude is so important. It is not necessarily that you're writing, what am I thankful for today that happened? That is so important. It is more by doing that action. I am thankful. So even though today was not the best day, I'm thankful that I had a good meal of meat that nourished my body, that's going to repair my body. That alone, that action and priming your nervous system to think that allows your body to get into a rest and digest state. It will support your sleep. It will support your lymphatics, which allows your body to detox while you're sleeping. That's why sleep is so important for detoxing and healing. And so if you put yourself in more of that rest and digest and repair state before you go to bed, I think that is the real healing of doing like a gratitude journal. So during this time of Thanksgiving, what are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? Every day, if tomorrow was the last day of your life, what are you grateful for? We have a sign in our kitchen that says, I remember the days that I prayed for the things I have today. And we purposely put that there because no matter how hard life gets, no matter how hard things are, we can still be grateful for the things we have today. And I'll give you a silly example. And I know that meat and eggs are going up in price, but I am thankful that I learned about a carnivore diet because I am that much closer to root cause. I know the foods and the bioavailable nutrients, the meats that will support my gut, and the gut has 70 to 80% of your immune system. So I know that I'm doing right nutritionally to build my immune system, to strengthen my gut, reduce inflammation, support immune function, and I'm doing the best I can. And thank God, I know that meat heals. Imagine the difference of, man, meat is expensive versus thank you for knowing about this diet that will bring me healing. And so in this short video, I just want to recommend you to consider for the month of December to write 3 to 5 things at night of what you're grateful for that day. What happened, super small things even, that you are thankful for, something that made you smile, that made you laugh, what sparked joy even for a second in your day. And that emotion as you write it, that feeling, that action of doing that will support your body for healing. In working with so many people, I realized that it's not about the perfect protocol or the perfect diet. It's really about what will get the person in front of me to be accountable, to ensure that they will be consistent and get their head in the right spot. My book shares a lot about these actionable items. And so I leave you with the actionable item of doing a gratitude journal at night, because it's not about the journal itself per se. It's more about getting your system into that rest, digest, and repair state. I will always be about the tactical because the tactical is what brings healing. Education, knowledge, that's great. Everyone knows it's not ideal to eat at fast food restaurants all the time. But if your actions still go there, then it's not beneficial to have that knowledge. What matters more is what you do the day to day. And so I hope that you, one, sign up for my newsletter and get the updates about the book, and you will know for sure more updates about the book, any freebies, any early tips. And then secondly, please do a gratitude journal. And so for me, I'll list off 3 things I'm thankful for today. 1, I am so thankful of my faith. I wouldn't be me without that. That is my North Star. That is my guiding light of how I serve, how I treat my team, and also how I share information to our community. There is a level of peace that you get. At least that's what I get when I have my faith. And no matter the storm, it reminds me that I prayed for what I have today. And so therefore I'm thankful. The second thing I'm thankful for is my husband. He is my rock. He is my best friend. And he is the person that always can redirect me when I need it. And he knows even before I know what I need next. And so I am so, so grateful for him to be my rock. Lastly, this book has been a bit of a beast, and I'm grateful that God has given me this heart to want to share. So many people are hurting, so many people need healing. And so I will step up to the challenge to see if I can help you get your life back, get closer to healing, because no one wants to be sick. No one wants to watch content like this. You'd rather watch funny cat and dog videos and enjoy life without having to just search for the next protocol that will make you feel better, hopefully this time. So let's get to the root cause of understanding how illness even happens, and then the modalities that you should consider for your own personalized journey, because you know your history, your medical history the best, and what you've tried thus far and what works and what doesn't. And then in the book, I hope it challenges you on some of the things that you think don't work for you. But ultimately, I am thankful that I can serve this way. And I hope that it really fills you up and brings you light, because this world really, really needs light. I'm excited to share the book with you all. Make sure to sign up for the newsletter, as that is the main place we are sharing this information. Okay, guys, make sure to eat a lot of meat. Take care of your bodies, because it is the only place you have to live. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.